Since Lincoln was supposed to have freed the black man 100 years ago, and today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man and tell the white man that he's discriminating against him for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own. And then we won't have to force our way into his anymore.
Yo. Welcome to the You Good Podcast with Jamal, Dom, and Mitch. We're three young black men with aspirations fight through society and pop culture to get to where they need to go without selling crack and a jump shot. I should go ahead and change that right now. It's not three young black men, it's just my ass in here so far. You can always expect niggas to be late. That's how it is. But nigga, we pay for time and I'm not finna waste that motherfucker. So there we go. Hope everything is working out for everybody out there, everybody listening. Thank you. As always, as we kind of push on, hopefully through life right now, everything is going as peachy as possible in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you're working a job, hopefully you enjoying that job, or you on the verge of leaving that job for better things. Hopefully everything in your relationship is going good. If you're not in a relationship and you enjoying a single life, enjoy that as well. Whatever's working out for you, I just want everything to be as copacetic as possible, and we just sit back and we enjoy where we at. If not, somehow, some way, we all find our way through it. We all have bad times. Remember that shit. So before you put the gun in your mouth, before you swallow that big ass bottle of pills, whatever that may be, stop it. Take a breather. Fucking jack off, flick the bean, do whatever you need to do to fucking realize that it won't last forever. That's the whole point of that shit. All right, so as we go ahead and wait for these assholes, wherever the fuck they at, what's in the news today? What we got? Let me think. So much shit. I could touch on these fucking topics we've been doing for the last couple of times. Oh, which reminds me, I have to personally apologize if you have listened to the first two episodes. All that skipping and shit, that isn't bad editing. That isn't your phone or whatever you're using to listen to it. It was, I want to say it was the USB. I'm still not sure of the device that we're using that we're saving the podcast on that we're having an issue with. I went ahead and changed up the device, so I'm hoping it's the device, you know. So just in case, after this, listening to it, if it's not the device or whatever, then I have some people I have to talk to. But besides that, I doubt it. I want to say it's the device. That device had to be corrupt or something just to really fuck it up or fuck up the savings. But we're going to see after this. And I promise you, hopefully this is either the first one of many that sounds right and it doesn't sound choppy or whatever, skipping ahead, or hopefully this will be the last one, whichever one. Either way, I apologize for that. I want to make sure we give you the best experience as possible during this, so that's how we're going to do it. That's exactly how we're going to do it. Now, what I can do, waiting for these guys to come through, of course I will want their input on it, but I can go over these questions so far. Not even questions, but pretty much topics that we have been touching on for like the last two times. Next week is a whole new slate of stuff where we just go off into a whole conversation of a whole different things that we can discuss of what's going on a weekly basis or just latest trends. But we want to kind of touch on these topics so you can kind of get a feel of who we are as a whole and then who we are individually. It's a lot of stuff, but I think a lot of these topics is something that we all kind of agree with in a way. You know what I mean? I would think so. I could be wrong, you know. I can definitely if I'm wrong, I can definitely take the fact that I'm wrong or somebody letting me know that I'm wrong. So it really depends on what we try to go for. But maybe I can touch on one or two of these things by the time they get here, and then we can kind of continue on from there. So I want to ask, this is specifically for the Black Americans, I would say, this particular question. Can our race be successful? Now, some people would say that our race is successful. Some other people would say no. Some other people would have to sit there for a while and think about it. Me personally, I feel like, first of all, success can be something that is subjective. I do understand that as well. But then also I feel what we could be of where we stand at in America, and this is besides the fact of where we're looked at. You know, this isn't about perception. This is more about the facts and the analytics of things. You know, you have some black households around America where they don't own anything, and then their value, supposedly, of them owning anything is like 30 cents worth or something. It's some dumb ass number. It doesn't mean nothing. So I've heard that time and time again. And to answer the question, I feel like we can. I feel like it's going to be a while though. Because think about it. If your people served in servitude for 400 years and you had a group of people break these people down, you know, to make them feel that they're less human, to make them feel like they're not able to gain anything without help, definitely nothing on their own, make them question their self-worth. What's the point of being here? Even like sub them in a god, you know? Even to the point that nowadays, we look at people that lost, besides the whole 23andMe and all that kind of stuff, you know, people truly don't really know their background. You know, they just can go off of their immediate family and history books, but history books doesn't tell the full history, you know. So with that in mind, I really feel like we can be, but it's going to take time. Like right now, we have a slew of different, and when I mean by quote unquote, I don't mean quote unquote in a bad thing, but just ones that do want to teach, but quote unquote leaders and people that do want to give information and things like that. We have a slew of those now, you know, especially thanks to the internet, because it's more, you can explore more, you can learn more, you can. All the shit isn't fake on the internet, you know, even though a lot of that shit is, some of it isn't. But you have a slew of people that are fighting for the benefits of Black Americans, and until people start to get on the same page and then have that real run through of what they want to do, I think from there it'll work out. But that's not happening right now. Like, you have just too many of them that's biting each other heads, calling that person a coon, this person fake, this and that, or that person unreliable or a scam artist. It's a lot of shit that's going on right now. So people just are not on the same page. And I think when we start to get on the same page about certain things of what truly, not to say that we don't, I feel like everybody has that same thing in mind, like their very last thing, like, oh, we want all Black people to be successful. I think that's everybody's goal, but at the same time, the goal to get there is way different from each person, you know what I mean? So I think when everybody starts to kind of get on track and say, look, this is what we need to do, and after we do this, and you know, just really developed a strong enough plan for the group of people, I think that's when things start to work out. Like, hopefully the choppiness didn't hit so hard, but like the reparation talk we did last week, I really feel as if I feel like Blacks should get reparations that would make the most fucking sense. All the fucking years they put in work. That would make sense. But then I feel like you shouldn't just put it in people's hands. I think that's the problem. Like, that's the thing that gets me. It's like, you can't just put reparations in people's hands. People that are, especially, because think about it, everybody, isn't educated to realize exactly what that is. So when you say reparations, you're looking for a resolution of what happened before. And we was like, we need money. But the thing is, you just can't put money in, because all of us aren't educated. You can't put money in uneducated hands. That doesn't do anything for us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if we do reparations, I feel like it should be in a way where it's given to the community to benefit and uplift the entire community. Like, I don't want a $500 check, you know, and be like, here, we're even now. Like, that shit, that escapes the fucking purpose of any of that shit. Like, that's crazy to me. Because again, you give it to the uneducated parts of the community, they look at it as another income tax check, or they look at it as something. And not to say that income tax checks or people who do with their income tax checks is something that is wrong. 100%, that's not the case. It's not a monolith. You know, everybody with an income tax check or whatever they get don't turn around and buy dumb shit. But there is a percentage of people that buy dumb shit. So we can't escape the fact of that, right? So it's, I feel like, you know, dealing with reparations, you should take that amount and put it, because it came from the generation before us. So it doesn't have to benefit us, but it does have to benefit the ones I feel like that's going to come after us. So take that money and put it into the community to uplift the next ones coming up, you know? Like, I don't fucking like colleges and universities and shit, really. So I feel like, you know, we should use that money to create certain programs to benefit the ones that are coming from under, where, you know, if there will be some kind of educational course or program or process that we provide for people for the future, or people of color, which, you know, I hate that fucking term, but for blacks in general, let's go towards that. Let's use the money to build towards a more stable financial situation for those families that they feel like don't own anything. Let's put that money into the community where, you know, it's not at least one black family that doesn't have a sense of value in something that they can own. Let's also put, you know, money into our financial establishments, the black-owned financial establishment, where we can set up some kind of loan process to better ourselves and people who do want to become entrepreneurs and things like that. You know, it's just certain aspects like that. It's definitely going to be a live and learn situation. But that's just the idea of reparations alone. It's a lot more work that we have to put into as a people to really get to where we're trying to go. But I definitely feel like the black race can be as successful as any other race. We fucking conquered pop culture, you know what I'm saying? Music and sports and all this other shit, but it doesn't have to be entertainment all the time. It could be a slew of things that we can be very successful at, and we can learn about those people, you know? Because you got black billionaires now, without a doubt. You know, you got, besides Oprah, you got other black billionaires that are billionaires for reasons, because they own things and they move things around. And as smart as we are as people, I feel like more names can come from that. And more importantly, besides the names, I feel like long as we start to build ourselves and having that opportunity, that's the only way it's going to work. 100%. You know? Sometimes I could believe the whole thing about, you know, a rising tide help lifts all boats. But how long are we going to say that? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, you know, especially with people that have been broken down for so long. It's not even just broken down. Everybody fucking been broken down by whatever. But for so fucking long, you know, based off of 2% of their fucking genetic code, like, that's terrible. And I just feel like it's going to take a while, but I feel like we can definitely do it. That's always going to go down. 100%, which it does lead to the next thing, you know, besides can our race be successful, the bar they set for us to be at in life, that's another thing we want to consider. Because, again, successful could be a subjective thing, so we have to take all in consideration when it comes to that. So, personally, think to yourselves, like, what is the bar that they set for you? And when I say they, I'm saying the ones that influence your life, or the ones that you look up to, or the ones that you listen to, or the ones that you basically are trying to impress in a way, you know? What is the bar they set for us to be at in life? Like, what's your bar? Like, do your parents, do they just want you to have a good job and a nice house and a spouse that cares about you? The other thing, do somebody want you to own your own company and be this big shot? You know, do other people just want you to be comfortable? Or even yourself, that they can be you. What bar do you set for yourself at the end of the day? Yeah. Look at these late ass niggas.
What's good, man?
Look at these niggas. Look at what the, how y'all come in here just shaking y'all head like y'all niggas got fired and y'all gotta let me know the bad news. Oh man. It's all good.
Scooped on me, man.
Oh man. No, it's all good. It's all good. Look at what got tired in his eyes. We fall down. This motherfucker. Oh shit, let me go ahead and unmute y'all niggas. So Diamond Mitch is here.
Hey.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
shit.
Good morning.
You know what I'm saying? I just got off this one subject just to see what's up with people, just about can our race be successful? I know that's a heavy one for y'all niggas just to come in this motherfucker.
Can our race be successful?
Can our race be successful? I said my two. I don't know if y'all want to touch on that or y'all want to move on.
Can our race be successful? I think so.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, what? It's more so like what is successful.
Yeah,
That's the thing. It is successful is a subjective thing. I mentioned that as well. You know, what is successful to you? But how I looked at it, I guess, on this particular topic is, you do have black families. Not to say it's all just black families. There are other families out there, but black families in particular have a lack of ownership, and that ownership represents value. So you have it's places in America where a white family, and this is in the same place. I'm not just comparing this like, a white family in California to a black family in fucking Montgomery, Alabama. Like, it's places or a city where the median white family holds a value of, let's say, it'd be some shit like $30,000. That's their value. And the black family is like $3. Real shit. So, in the sense of being successful, I'm referring to us to be able to hold our own, where we don't have to continue to get shit from everybody else, if that's government or other forms of race, you know, because they hold down the market like crazy, you know, where we can actually keep the dollar in for ourselves,
Right.
and continue to build value amongst ourselves and the ones coming up from under us.
Yeah, I feel like we can be successful then because it just takes like everything. I feel like takes unity.
Yeah.
People just got to get together and take care of the situation. Like, get together, support each other, and leave the black dollar in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, build stuff and only use and keep the money in our community.
Yeah.
We get money and everybody else. We get money and we buy products from every other race, and our money don't stay in our community.
Yeah.
So we can't build, you know. We do the same. We've been doing the same thing forever. So support our businesses, support our products, you know, and really we good. You know, having ownership, I feel like we can do that. It just takes everybody being on the same mindset, which that never happens for some reason. Everybody going this way. Everybody going so many different ways. It just takes like a code of ethics. Like, we like, this is what we doing. And this, well, you can jam anything you like. You can like, sexuality can be whatever. But this is the code though. That we on this though. Everybody on this though. But you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But we just gotta know, hey, this how we moving. We black. We buying black. That's what it is. Like, regardless, you know. Even if it's a couple days out the week, you just buy black. I mean, you don't gotta, you know, you can still do you, but just know that's part of the game plan for everybody. Everybody gotta be on it, and that's it. Like, it just takes unity, but I think it can happen though. I mean, I think it's happening. Everybody being woke is now cool. So like, it's a little easier. People doing it. I feel like it can happen. It just takes time. I feel like it's going that way, actually, man.
Yeah.
If you really pay attention, like, people own it, you know? We all waking up. So it's like, I feel good about it. I feel like it's happening. I feel like it's gonna happen.
That's some real ass shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What about you, Don? What's up? Where you at?
Shit. I mean, you basically broke it down pretty good, bro.
That's how it is, man. Nah, I was feeling, because I'm feeling like just how you is, especially with the internet and stuff, I feel like people are starting to really come together. I feel like it's still going to take time. I mean, remember, it took 400 years of people being locked down and shit just because of 2% of your genetic code is fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and these broken down in the sense of telling you that you're not human, substituting your God, you not knowing who you are even till this day of who you were or what tribe you came from, all that other extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Besides the whole 23andMe and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Knowledge of self is important. Knowing your worth, knowing what you can do. Now we know. Like, I think I credit it a lot to, like, to be honest, like, music and culture, like, that's knowing our worth. Now we see. The internet kind of helped us see, like, damn, bro, like,
everybody
from your house, yes, like motherfuckers in China, being a person from the hood and seeing a nigga from China trying to act like
do some Migo shit.
But you know, motherfuckers
that's
be
big.
Motherfuckers want to
like,
be
damn.
Motherfuckers want to be black till they can't be black,
right?
Yeah,
Till they get real. So once you realize your power, we like, man, we gotta take ownership of that. But it takes time. Like, people don't realize, like, we had, like, in the 60s, we was dealing with bullshit. Like, we didn't have time to really worry about that. I mean, I think before segregation, like, when segregation was going on, that's when we built black communities.
Yeah.
I think that was really good in that aspect. Like,
100%, I'm with you on that.
You gotta stay in the community. Straight up. Like, if even, like, a famous person, you know what I'm saying? He come back, he gotta buy from the community. Mm-hmm. And that's how we can build. I think we needed that segregation was good in a way because we can build within each other and get our shit together first before we attack the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you on that. That makes sense.
We educate each other. We got our own history. We got our own, like, you know, we teaching each other so we can learn our worth. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you just jump into the world, you know, when desegregation, you know, when everybody got in the mix, when everybody was together, it was good, of course. Togetherness is good, but at the same time, it's like now you dealing with everybody else's perspective of you, and but when you just with yours and y'all, and you know, all of us, we got the same motherfucking problem. So it's just easier. It's more like, yeah. So you feel like you got a team, well, like a family of people that understand you. And we all going towards the same thing.
Exactly.
So we in it, you know? Like, now it's good, but now it can get blurry, you know? You don't know what's going on.
That's another thing, man. Like, I think, not to say that black activists have fought in the past, because of course that was a thing. But even now, it's a lot of people that are trying to lead the front with knowledge and letting you know what your self-worth is. And I think everybody has the same goal, which is, you know, blacks to be recognized and independent on their own. But I feel like everybody's arguing about how to get there. So you have all these different people that are trying to push forward, but then they're disagreeing with each other. And how they disagree, it's not just them disagreeing. Like, you know, you can have activist A, and this person is straightforward, telling you what it is. You got activist B that's doing it other ways, and they calling each other coons and motherfucking, you know, scam artists and all this shit, and it just doesn't help at all. And then everybody just points the finger at the other person, but at the end of the day, like, stay on fucking code of what you're trying to do. Like,
that's
focus on that. Don't tell me, don't make an hour video about how this person lame and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cute, but just stay focused on what you're supposed to be doing.
That's true. Just like gangs. Like, everybody, that's why you kind of credit it, because it's like, yeah, niggas in gangs, but they all, whatever the code of ethics is within that,
shit.
They don't give a damn what's going on in the world. They living by that.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to move as a black people. Like, it ain't, we not the majority. So, shit, we got to move with what we got. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a good-ass point. I didn't think about it. Like, I know gangs how they are, but if you can replace, like, a fucking cloth in your pocket for, like, jobs for, like, engineering and shit, like, that is a good-ass fucking point.
That's real.
Them motherfuckers. I don't know. Clumsy niggas about to drop that rag, nigga. He about to tuck and roll to make sure that bitch don't hit the ground. He can slap the shit up. So,
man, I remember that, like, motherfucker be like, nigga would not let that flag fall.
Oh my
With
God.
no other gang member around. That's how you know it's like, I believe this, bro. I'm in this hole. Like, I'm with whatever they on. Like, and that's how we gotta be. And that's how we can, that's the only way to build. That's what, not to go deep into it, but like even slavery, that's how they survived. Shit, they only had each other.
Yeah,
So
that's all they had.
Man, a lot of motherfuckers could not survive that whole process, you know, but we had togetherness, you know, spiritually we was connected, and we made it through. Now we here, 2019, so, shit, I don't know.
It's fucking nuts, man. Trying to play around, man. Well, but how y'all niggas doing, though, man? How was y'all week and shit?
It was cool, man, a lot of working.
Oh, shit.
But rather than that, man, it was a pretty laid-back week, work and chill, man. I didn't really do too much.
I feel you.
Too much of nothing this week.
Pretty good, man.
Making it on, man. Got the green juice again. This
Got
nigga
to.
on it.
You can hear my voice, man. I need this shit.
Nah, man, it's been pretty cool, bruh. I've been just busy with that movie shit. Everything's been moving.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week, so.
I know the casting process. I remember you.
Exactly, man. We're trying to hopefully we'll be able to cast this one particular actress. I'm a big fan of the work that she did. I'm not trying to call it out just yet until we get it, if we get it. So, but I was able to talk to a manager, pass him over the script, which I'm very excited for. So we'll probably hear in maybe a couple of weeks or so, see how this shit turns out, man, and then just really break that shit down, bro.
That's gonna be good, bro.
It's gonna be great, man. I can't fucking wait. Besides that, man, it's just been been an enjoyable week. I had to apologize to whoever's listening so far for the first 2 episodes. I know y'all niggas heard it. That skipping shit.
Man,
I switched
bro.
the drive up. I bought another one. I'm like, man, I'm gonna blame the drive for right now, bro. And then I got my laptop in the trunk right now. So like soon after this, I'm gonna plug it in and listen. And if that shit's still happening, I'm like, hey, I need y'all, you know, y'all need the staff to be like, yo, what's going on, man? This shit fucking up, man. Fucking Terrence Howard, this shit. Huh?
What you think it was?
I think it's the drive that I originally had. I think it's the drive that's fucked up. I'm blaming the drive for right now, so I said, fuck it, let me get a new one. And if it sounds clear and perfect, then fuck it, we good. But then if we still have like a choppy situation, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk to the staff and see what's up with them. Like,
problem.
you know,
Yep.
I want to make sure I cover all my shit first before I go bother somebody else with some shit I could have did on my own. So,
Right.
yeah. But besides that, man, everything been fucking straight. Motherfuckers chilling and shit. Still going over these fucking questions. This little, yeah, we still got a few of these motherfuckers. I guess we might as well get into it, man. I got one question, 15, if it's cool. Who puts more work in for the opposite sex? How about that?
Who puts my work in?
Yeah.
Who puts more work in for the opposite sex? More work in? Like do
In my personal opinion,
do females contribute? You trying to say
for who does more to themselves to try to attract the opposite sex?
15.
Yeah.
More work in for that.
Like me,
okay,
like
I get what you're saying.
For me, it would have
Gotta
been
be the females. for
God. I was thinking the same thing.
sure. We don't do too much, bro.
Now them niggas, they fuck up their credit for a girl. Like I do know that.
Simps. Like I said in the last episode, cuckolds. Them motherfuckers are the niggas that do that. But if you a man, bro, I mean,
So, who puts in the more work? Okay, yeah.
cause man, go ahead.
I'm not. I guess women. I guess. But dudes,
but I was gonna say, man, 2019, bro.
Men put in the
2019
work,
men.
dog. Bro, it's a lot. It feel
What
like
does that mean?
it feel like what?
Nah, you heard what he said.
Niggas do a
He's
lot.
like 2019 man. Like, hold on, what the fuck these niggas doing now?
2019 dudes. These
I don't
niggas,
know what that means.
these niggas do a lot for the fees, bro.
Oh my god.
I feel like niggas get face tats for the fees and all that shit.
Oh,
Like
that's not
all of
fucking
that
true.
shit is for the fees.
That
It's
shit
like
for the clout.
why would exactly? Like what are you doing that for?
Oh my god.
Fame and shit
I feel like a nigga's gotta do it. I feel like just cause like you gotta.
That's just one example of crazy shit to do, nigga, for some
Dude, if you
for
get
some
face,
cool points.
if you
nigga.
getting face tattoos to
Wildin'.
impress some goddamn girl, nigga,
Don't do that shit. Yo,
that is fucking
is-
terrible, bro.
That is weak.
But it's
bro.
happening though. It's out here. That's
People
that's
doing
why
all-
it's that shit ain't even, that shit don't even sound far fetched anymore. But 10 years ago, it would sound like
It was wild.
bro, you wildin'. But if you say that right now, it don't even sound that crazy. It's like
People do it for attention. It's a lot of people seeking attention, bro. So like,
Oh my
just-
god.
but dude, I feel like we put in more work. I think we put in more work, bro. Like,
I think female. I
We
still vibe with fees though.
I think so.
You know what's killing me, bro? Is the butt shot thing. Like girls don't do butt shots because of them. Like they don't say, "Hey, I want butt." If you say I want butt, you don't say I want butt shots for myself. You truly don't want it for yourself. That's me personally. No girl say I want butt shots because I want a butt. Why would the fuck you want a butt? Because you want other motherfuckers to consider you being, you know, voluptuous or increasing your attractiveness.
I ain't
You
think
trying
so.
to have other motherfuckers bag you.
And
You
women
know what
are
I'm saying?
survivors, really. They're like, I feel like women, like men are the providers, the go-getters or whatever. I can't say that, right? I can't say that.
You better think about Oprah, nigga.
Let me shut up.
I mean,
I was just saying, like in I mean, women, bro. Women, okay. I'm trying to see. Name like the top 5. Let me figure it out. But y'all got it. Y'all finish.
when
Y'all
you say
let me figure that out.
when you say women too, yeah, I would say men at first, but I'm like, yeah, women got a lot to do. Like they gotta like even like we kind of put a lot on, like they gotta be dick, they gotta be this, they gotta be that, and women really think about the eras, bro. Women transform to whatever we like.
Because
If you think about it, like the night, like that was having ass came live, and girls got ass. You get what I'm saying? Like, but it's the same
But it's
way.
because we
though,
control
'cause
it. We kind
dudes-
of control this shit, bro. It's like bro, men are the head of the shit, the household. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So it's like,
But
that's
the
the-
opposite too, though. When if women was like, I like niggas with red cards. Niggas is finna have some red cards, bro.
But
Like that's
every
just how
point.
we gonna be like,
That's
nigga,
true,
I
that's
got a force, nigga. Nah, that whole black nigga, nah, nigga.
that's what I'm saying,
Red
nigga.
one, nigga.
Niggas are willing to fuck up their pockets and their credit to get the girl. But for a girl
That's
to
what I
really
was
change
thinking.
her entire fucking code, like for you to have fix-a-flat to your ass.
it's
But that's
crazy.
certain. But to keep it real, it's certain women, bro.
Nah, of course that.
You
Yeah,
feel
it's
me?
not a
Like,
monolith thing. I should have made clear that.
It's like certain women ain't finna change for. It's like depending on the, of course, like it
You
depends
can
on
say that
because
on the
sometimes a
opposite
nigga got to
side.
put in more for this certain girl. Than sometimes you know what I'm saying. It's the other way around. It
Nah,
depends
100%.
on the, but that's just on the but on the general.
That's why it's hard to speak generally about the shit. It's
But-
like,
but
Yeah.
but at the same time,
That's true, too.
I just think about like bro, we are heads, bro. Men are supposed to be the heads. So it's like, nigga, we kind of set the tone and for like basically whatever we want, bro. Like basically what you said, bro. Fat asses are the shit. Nigga, we like fat asses, so nigga, that's what the women are gonna strive for.
we gotta get ass shots.
But like that's like with the car shit, what you said, I feel like women, bro, they gon' like women vibe with whoever's popping and shit, kinda. Like I don't mean to say that. I don't mean to say that, but it's like
I think we're going towards like the women that we surround ourselves with. I think that's the other women that we see the most. You know what I'm saying?
low key women, who do they like? If y'all said the low key women,
down the
women that don't fall for
the Erykah Badu.
the Erykah Badu.
Oh, we talking about them shea butter?
Who they fall for? The popping niggas
Nah,
the
strong-
niggas that's popping, but
a strong
on
man.
that vibe though. But the niggas that's, you get what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I'm not explaining it well, but
No,
what I'm trying to
it's
say-
making sense of what you're saying, but you're saying it's a certain women, like a certain type of women. Who do they go for in general? I really think,
a
you know what I'm saying?
women. Okay, the women that have everybody has a preference, but the nigga gotta be popping in that preference.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
I can see that too.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the preference
makes
is,
sense.
I like this
Yeah.
nigga that's live. I like this nigga that's knowledgeable and
Well,
all of this shit. But
They want to see the potential. They want to see that you really on, like you really
About what you
serious
saying
about
about-
what you on. Like, so it's like, oh, okay, he like even if you rap, say you like this nigga really rap. I'm fucking with him. I'm a ride with him because I don't believe it.
I don't
Once
know
they
one
believe
girl
it-
that was like, I'm about to get this nigga pussy
just-
for the
that's
bars.
exactly-
God, this nigga's Rob. What?
That's a weak example, but I'm
That's
just
funny as shit. He on 106 Park Freestyle Friday. I'm about to get that nigga
She
some
like,
pussy.
man, I heard that nigga in the cipher, and I just couldn't let that nigga out my inside, out my mind. That was just, I just had to have that nigga in my life when I heard them bars.
Oh my God.
The bars?
I think y'all both saying the same thing though. Like the girls just want the most popping nigga in that particular field. Like if you look at I'm trying to think of a nigga that girls like Michael B. Jordan, right? And it's because that nigga is like he's an actor, like you know he's successful because he's in these big budget movies, and they feel like he's attractive. So it covers all the a nigga that they feel like is attractive that can provide for them. I think that's the win. And then on top of that, you know, it's a lot of women that usually try to go for this guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That be real
the
right there.
trifecta right there.
Yeah.
It's like domino effect. Like they see
Popularity.
all them like you.
It's
It kind
something,
of adds on.
yeah.
It's just how
But
this
some
shit
girls,
is.
like I say, I don't like to say that about all women. It's girls that's like conscious and be like, they know,
Yeah.
what they doing, and you know you gotta come at them different, and you
'Cause-
know it's
So
different ones.
Women
let's
are a monolith. I definitely understand that they not. You know what I'm saying? Just like us. It can be women that we feel like are attractive that don't. It could be a woman that I feel like attractive that you feel like is not. Just women the same way. But
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, sometimes it's a core line that all of us try to follow.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
If she's not attractive to me, but attractive to you, still is some kind of attraction that's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if she carries her own and she's not one of them ones that just kind of go after money or just certain things that you don't value, I think that's something we all look for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's real. That's real right there.
that's crazy, man.
So on the opposite side of that, like, what I'm gonna say, like Beyonce or something. Let me see. We got to go back. We got to come back to
But
that.
I feel like, but
gotta
like
get my thoughts
my
right for that,
point
huh?
earlier when I said it was dudes, I feel like dudes do a lot. We be sleep like niggas
I know-
do a lot.
I know some niggas that
For
be doing
women,
a lot,
bro.
Yeah,
Like real niggas are. I mean,
That's now though to me. To me, I feel like, bro, we do a lot. Niggas do a lot.
but how he got deep into like surgery, that's crazy.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? But I
Yeah.
think people do shit for money. Niggas do crazy shit for bread.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of shit be happening.
A lot of shit we do
You
is for the women.
And
I
it's
mean,
for
because
women,
then Dave
yeah.
Chappelle, he alluded to that shit with his joke. If we could fuck a bitch in the box,
Yeah.
that shit.
If we can fuck women in the
In a
box,
cardboard box, and we had that hoe.
when niggas would be in them bitches, we wouldn't give a damn.
So I mean,
oh man.
I don't know.
I feel like. But yeah, Jamal got me with that. Like, women, bro. Got to.
I mean, I know niggas be getting like dick enhancements, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big thing. Like, it's not a percentage of niggas that just go out there. Like, you just can't suddenly see that. Like, I can't turn on a YG video and just see just a whole bunch of niggas with dick
Nah, niggas
enhancements.
be-
like, clearly this nigga dick is enhanced. Like,
Niggas
this
be on
is just a thing.
steroids.
Hey. You know what? But the steroids is funny because you're like, all right, that nigga, he's either on steroids because he want to be a bodybuilder or he want women. Like, I don't know whichever one. It's just, but you never know until then. But the ass part is like, it's not an ass competition, a big ass competition that motherfuckers know about. You clearly are getting his ass, so you can
That's the shit
increase
right
your
now.
attractiveness. And it does the complete opposite for me, but still, that's the point the motherfuckers doing.
That's the investment.
The ant booty
Yeah.
shit is trash.
That shit is crazy. You got the horse legs, but you know how you ever seen a nigga like jump in the pool with like with sweatpants on and they pop up? That's
funny.
that kind of shit, man. I can't even look at motherfuckers like that because it just looks
Bugs life.
stupid. It's like you can tell this shit is fake.
I don't fuck with it.
And I'm definitely like an ass dude. Like I like asses, but at the same time, like I just don't find this shit attractive. Like proportion is a big thing, I guess.
Yeah, it gotta make it be like okay. You gotta
At least look natural.
At least look natural. You
'Cause even
perfect
then,
me or something.
Natural women go so far right now to me, like for real.
Yeah.
Like I just really appreciate women to be natural because that's just
Sure.
like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do all that dumbass shit to prove a point.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I loved. I'm into natural, like straight up. I can't even like
I think that's a
lie
beautiful
about
thing.
that
Man.
shit. That's just like naturally, like okay, yeah. It says a lot about her. It says a lot about a woman, like confidence. You know, like yeah, you know what you got is what's up. So
Yeah.
you ain't tripping. Like, and that's
love.
I fuck with that heavy. You know what I'm saying?
And my wife, she tries to put that into our daughter like every day. Not to say my daughter looking for no weird shit like that. You know, always to appreciate who you are and be glad of what you got and continue to push forward. And I love that I'm glad my wife has that mentality and she provides that into my daughter. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's some crazy shit. And then I feel like it's only going to get crazier.
Man,
So it's just how it is, man.
shit is getting crazier. So
Yeah.
once you got that self-awareness, you straight.
Yeah, 100%, man. Motherfuckers like crazy.
So what's up?
The being, I was gonna say.
What's so let me see.
Go ahead, look at what you made that face to, nigga. Which one? What was that?
I was finna say money versus legacy, but did we already? I think we already.
We kind of did.
That, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the one before that, like the episode before that. I was saying.
Man, we pretty much, man.
Unless y'all want to get into number 14 and some shit.
What about this? Ain't on here, but like, what about like business versus morals? Like,
That's a good one too.
let me see. It's off the
Needs your
top, so to explain it, it's like
Nah, I know what you mean.
you get
like,
what I mean? Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I think morals is you fucking need morals. I feel like I can't talk on billionaires and shit like that, but I feel like certain billionaires, when you hear them talk, you can tell like they didn't fucking like stop their morals. Like they kept doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like, but that could be a subjective thing too. Like, technically, what are your morals? Because some people morals are different. You know, some people feel like I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and that's their moral. Some other people,
Right.
it's like I'm gonna only do what's right, and that's their moral. So it really depends on what you look for. But you saying like niggas who compromise their own shit. You like
people
I don't
who-
want to do this, but I have to just to keep the business going
Right.
type shit. Yeah.
Or people who fuck people over in the name of business. You get what I'm saying?
They say there's no friends or enemies in business. I do know that.
Right.
I guess that can be a thing too. I guess how bad fuck them over. Like
I'm bad, cause
that shit can get nasty. Them niggas, they get crazy with it.
I saw this. I saw the stuff on De La Soul. I was watching
The Tommy Boy joint, right? That's what you're talking about.
And I
You
was
heard
watching
about
Joe.
that?
I was watching.
I think I heard someone allude to it, man, but I don't really know the details on it.
You know details, Mitch?
Not the. Yeah, it was 90-10, right?
Yeah.
That okay? Yeah. Then I know that. Yeah.
That's bad.
Tommy,
what happened,
he signed He signed a lot of artists. 90-10, fucked them over, and these is like legends.
De La
I don't know who's all signed to Tommy Lee. Like I'm not, you know.
Yeah,
I'm a young
Tommy
nigga,
Records,
but
yeah. It's 10% on the streaming deal.
It's
So Tommy-
tough, man.
Tommy Records, they get Tommy Boy Records, they get 90%, and then the artists get 10. And then you got to think about De La Soul being a 3-man group, so they got to split that 10.
Nigga get 3.3.
And if them niggas got managers and like that's
I saw Joe. I saw for the his show for the culture.
Oh,
I saw
State
Joe
of-
Budden was talking about it. He was crying and shit, but
he cried.
cried, bro. But it's
Let's not
it's
forget the
real.
fact-
It's real, but
Look, I don't know how the fuck that deal
niggas
came
ain't crying,
about.
though.
I don't know how that deal came about. But my whole thing is, first of all, one, them niggas grown. They've been grown ass men for a long. They've been
So
grown
they
ass
can't-
men before we born. Let's put it like that. Two, for there to be a deal that bad, two parties had to sign to that deal.
Exactly,
bro. But
So was this a
And
this
it's
a wing
streaming
thing?
deal, so it's like,
Nah, but
y'all
it's
niggas
like-
was grown.
it's like
Yeah.
this to me. But yeah,
Did you
that's
didn't?
why.
Is it a situation where this contract can be created without you, and that's the situation? Because that's terrible.
But that's why I go business versus morals. Because as the person that does have the knowledge,
Yeah.
you know you fucking them over. So why would you? Yeah, I know the name of business is like, nigga, you gotta know. But like, That's why I'm
That's
saying,
fucked
like,
up,
you
though.
get what I'm
Niggas
saying?
got families. You're like the businessman didn't think about all that shit before he.
Oh no, they definitely think about
You
all
get what I'm
that shit.
saying?
Yeah,
It's,
and you get niggas out the hood that just innocently just want to rap.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation, but it is business. Like, damn.
But
Well, that's the name of business. I already know that.
You have
Like,
to.
I ain't know.
It's plenty of ways for you to get
To know
where it
shit
needs to go. For you to
Now
turn
niggas is
around.
aware. That's what's ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for a nigga to turn around and get an audience, and for a nigga to turn around and get that fucking audience and build it to where it needs to go, and for you to put in enough work to have a group of people purchase your shit, you should at least be at the point when people do start talking to you that you can try to figure out a way to get that paperwork to somebody on your side somehow, some way. You don't have to rely on the labels, lawyers, and all that shit. Like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that fucks with me. But the De La Soul shit is crazy because I remember that was supposed to be for a lot of their early albums that a lot of people were familiar with.
Right.
And I understand motherfuckers, man, you hungry and you just trying to get on it and pop it off. So that's a terrible situation. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, don't that 90 to 10 shit, like, if streaming didn't seem like a thing, like, still, cover your ass with that shit, man.
Right.
I feel, because I definitely feel sorry for them because them niggas are talented as shit.
Right.
But at the same time, like, if you know them niggas is shady or whatever, figure that shit out. Like, make sure you got your shit covered because that's what they're trying to do is fuck your ass over.
Because how what they said, Tommy Lee was the only one giving people creative control. So that was the only label that was giving people like creative control. So a lot of people, and then you straight from, like I say, you don't have the knowledge, so you thinking like, okay, I'm gonna just go.
That's the
It's
business.
fucked up. It's fucked up though, yeah. That's the business.
In all honesty, he was smart. He devious as shit, but that's smart.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, because
yeah.
my whole thing is like you giving them creative control, and that's what they want. That's great. The fact that you understand that they're pushing a culture forward, a culture that they're more familiar with than you, and you give them creative control, and then on top of that, they're just looking at the artist point of view, and they so blinded by that they are willing to take 10%. That shit there. I mean, it's business, but it's smart.
Business. Yeah.
It's no different from I look at this shit no different from like
market.
different markets or Walmart or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just some real ass shit. Like when I was fucking young, nigga, and I not that fucking young. When I'm still a grown ass man, but when I was like in my early 20s and I had my daughter and I had to take care of them family, and if I stole anything from the store, I don't feel bad about that shit, but that's my morals because I feel like, nigga, this is a big ass corporation. You can write this shit off and shrink. I don't give a fuck. But
I need that. Yeah,
it's not like
for
I'm
real.
sitting there like robbing families and shit that live on my block.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I know. I fuck with that. Like,
Yeah.
shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. Fuck all this.
Real tough.
Because they don't give a fuck
Straight
about
up.
you like you don't give a fuck about them. The spokesperson for Walmart made me laugh because they were telling him like how he has employees that's on like food stamps and welfare, and he was like, well, like he basically said he didn't give a fuck. He was like, this job, it's just a job, and then on top of that, like we focus on people who are trying to do it for the long run and try to go for promotions and all this shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you got people that have been working at your company for decades and they
Real
still
shit.
stuck on some shit.
Right.
I don't like corporations are just a dumbass thing to me, but I understand how it's necessary, but not all the way. But it's just
I think
it's fucking they don't give a fuck about people. I think that's what people need to realize. Corporations do not give a fuck about people. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want you to do what they pay you to do. And if you don't fuck with that shit, move around from that shit. Try to figure out a way, because that's all they just need a bot there. That's what if they can replace your ass with a robot one day, they would.
it will happen. That shit might happen.
100%, yeah.
And then
Corporations do not give a fuck about people.
And then you ask the question like, where the fuck we gonna be at?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not one, I don't know one big corporation that gives a fuck about people. It's always something. You know what
just
I'm
a
saying?
number.
Yeah. You're just a fucking number to
Because
somebody.
if the owner
Easily
walk
be
past
replaced.
you, that nigga would not know you.
Yeah.
You working your ass off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You walk past him in the mall, you wanna know who the hell you are.
The fact that you got even small shit like grocery stores, you know what I'm saying, which we can account for it. Like, you got people that have been there for years and they get paid a certain amount because they earn that certain amount, and then the corporation tries to push that person out to get a new person in because they can pay them less. It's just crazy.
Damn.
Corporations don't give a fuck about people. I don't give a fuck all the dumbass shit that they claim they can do with fucking fucking foundations and all this shit. You don't even give a fuck about your employees. Like, who the fuck should listen to you?
Exactly.
Like, you're literally here to do this. Fucking just still do that. And then hopefully people realize, like, or know how fucked up the situation is. They do what they need to do and they keep the fucking moving.
That's how I was saying morals versus like business, like shit like that. I think it depends. Like you still gotta keep that sense of like, man, my work is grinding for me, bro. Like I gotta hold it down, do something for them.
I
Like,
only see small businesses do that shit.
That treat they got that relationship.
and I think it's from people that actually have to be a worker. Like me working forever, like I understand where they at. I think a lot of these business owners, they just rich already. I'm not saying all of them. Some niggas probably came from the mud. I don't know.
But shit, some of them niggas change up too, though. You know what I'm saying? The ones that did come from the money be like, I ain't gotta do this shit no more. So fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
it's
that's
weird.
true.
It's
That's
just a
true.
weird situation.
It turns after a while. Yeah, you right.
It's weird. Nah, but you're right. You do got those rich motherfuckers. It's like they always had that mentality, and anybody lower than them, they just pay them for what they need to do. And I think because we allow them to, no wonder why they had that attitude. Just like Tommy, like, you know what I'm saying? Those artists signed those fucking deals way back in the Gap, so they allowed them to do it in a way. Feel sorry for them, but that's currently the situation. Even Kanye beefing with EMI, you know, people teasing him now but they teasing him like that's crazy that you can't retire from that shit, and there's some shit you worked so hard to do to get on, and now you can't even retire if you want to. But then that's
fucked up.
We feel sorry for him, but some people don't. They be like, you know, it feel like slavery when nigga you did say it was a choice, so
I saw
it's
that
a deal that you sign. You don't have to fucking sign these dumb ass deals from
He
these
signed that
stupid
whole
motherfuckers. Oh my god. But that's what I'm saying. You know the ins and outs. Like, don't get mad when it gets to that point, man. Like, you know the end. I'm pretty sure when they was like, yo, we gonna put you on, but you can't retire. Well, you can't do this. The motherfuckers like, I ain't planning on retire anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, signed it so fast.
You know what it is though? Like number one thing is it's like sharing information, bro. Yeah. Like every time, even rap, you think of hip hop, it's always a divide between this age group and this age group. When really, bro, just game these young niggas up so they can be liver, you know. But it's never like it is, I guess, in certain cases. But when like
small percentage of niggas do that. Yeah,
it be like, bro, I'm not fucking with them new niggas, and so this era is not fucking with the young cats that's coming, and then now like. They on their own with this shit.
And they like, well, fuck some of these old niggas. No respect.
Man, them dudes be knowing by a certain age what's going on. So hey, man, don't sign that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Boom. And then they can move forward right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's shit back to unity. All this shit, bro. Like, it's being together, unity, dog. Like, just knowing we on the same team, bro. You ain't gotta be so fucked up with me. It ain't gotta be no beef, bro. We in the same fucked up situation, dog. Like, so let's just work together, get past the emotional shit, and just win shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you definitely gotta know who you fucking with. I'm just saying, like, if I'm reading the contract, but not even reading, but if I'm understanding, because some niggas can read, but some niggas can't understand it. If I understand the contract with the pros and the cons, and I sign it, that means I accepted the cons that come along with it. So if I can use this movie situation for an example, if I sign a deal for any dumbass reason where I sell the movie and only get 10% from it, I have to prepare myself to know that I am getting nothing but 10% from this movie. I can't, after 25 years, if the movie blows up and becomes this huge thing, I can't get mad 25 years later and be like, you shouldn't know. I hate that deal. Like, nah, I signed that shit. I was in my right mind when I signed it. You have to take the deal.
Just take the L.
If you sign it, yeah, it's just an L. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm talented. Whatever the fuck I do, just like I feel like them niggas just try to make another one.
Yeah.
De La Soul got albums after that deal that is independently them. I feel like that's something that we should support more. And I feel like those are the ones, which I know that's what they doing, but promote your shit that you know you get paid for.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a crazy situation, dude.
That's what we have when they go independent. Most of the time, we don't support that. Some reason it be like that. Like those albums
we
never
weird
get the
as
light.
shit, man. I don't know what the fuck wrong with us as a society when it comes to shit. But nah, you definitely right, man. We need to support that shit more. I guess we got to end it on that note. Continue to support, you know what I'm saying, the ones you do care about. It is on the independent note. Just keep pushing forward, man. And know what the fuck you signing, know what you're getting yourself into, the ins and outs, and prepare for all aspects of what can happen. And then along with that, nigga, if you black, one day you're gonna be successful. Whatever the fuck that subjective ass thing is, just keep pushing it and keep looking forward.
I just wanna be successful.
Nah, but thank you so much for tuning in to the You Good podcast with Jamal, Dom, and Mitch. Again, we're just 3 young black men with aspirations fighting it through society and pop culture to get to where we need to go without selling crack or a jump shot. Take care.
Yup.
Well.